Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Lisa if you're new here. If you're not new here, thank you for stopping by again. Today's video is going to be pretty short and I wanted to talk to you today about preparedness. And the reason why I wanted to talk about preparedness is that this past week we experienced an ice storm where we live. Now, I live in North Texas, and normally our weather patterns are these things come around and they're gone in 24 hours. But as our climate has changed, these storms have lingered and lasted longer and longer. And so when you're experiencing a storm like this and you're in North Texas, we don't have snow tires, we don't have chains for our cars, and we don't have snow plows. Our little town, I don't even think we have sand trucks. So it pretty much cripples our existence for however long that storms last. In this case, it lasted almost a week. And so me personally, I was able to go to work almost every day except one, and why I didn't think to restock our supplies while I was there, I don't know. By the time I got home, or by the time I got off work, I was just super duper tired, and all I wanted to do was leave, because we were super duper busy. So what happened was, we ran out of staples like sugar and milk and butter and coffee creamer and just some general supplies. And for me, that's pretty unusual. So it kind of highlighted the whole need to be prepared for these weather events when they come ahead of time, and that way you already have the stuff you need on hand. FEMA says you need at least 7 days worth of supplies on hand, and unfortunately we didn't have that this time, and it really caught me by surprise. So my plan in the future is to invest in the 5-gallon food buckets and the lids for those buckets, so I can buy bulk supplies of sugar and flour, and because I'm already trying to move to a more self-sustainable food supply where I'm feeding myself and not so much processed foods. I mean, sugar and flour, of course, is processed, but it's not like you go to the store and you buy a box of those Hostess cupcakes, or you're talking about the cookies that you buy off the shelf, or the frozen lasagnas or something. That's what I'm talking about when I talk about processed foods, and we want to try to avoid those as much as possible. Even baked bread in the store, some of those breads have the same chemical compound in it that makes a yoga mat soft, and that's why your bread is soft, and that's why you can keep it on your shelf for 3 weeks and it never molds and it never gets stale, is because it has chemical components in it that shouldn't be there. So I've been trying to move toward more home produced goods rather than buying these store-bought products, because I can control what goes in them, and that of course is going to require more having additional supplies on hand, and especially for when something like these weather events happen. So I encourage all of you to start your own journey with preparedness. Like I said, FEMA says 7 days. Me personally, I'm trying to get to at least a 6-month supply of food that will feed my family for 6 months. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I thank you for your time and attention, and I hope you'll stay tuned for the next video.